all history is a current event. We have to realize that we're all capsules of what has happened on this earth. Um, as I say, we have to study. We have to study our leaders and not make. Don't make the petty argument. Don't even try and cast the petty argument. And who was the greatest leader? You know, black people get, I have to work on this myself. But us as Africans, we have this tendency to always try to make one better. I don't know what it is. What makes Dr. Martin Luther King any better than Malcolm X? What makes Dr. Martin Luther King any better than, W.e.B. Du Bois? What makes Du Bois anywhere near better than Marcus Garvey? What makes any of them anywhere better than Elijah Muhammad? All of them fought for us. What makes any of them better than Tupac or Bob Marley? You know what I'm saying? We have to. We can no longer continue getting sidetracked with petty arguments about who was the better this. All of them fought. And we all supposed to learn. We all supposed to listen and learn. As I always say, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, man. And history serves this great and wonderful purpose. As I say, man, if you died tomorrow and nobody talked about you, they truly killed you. And that is what has happened with our beautiful history, man. And this is definitely, I feel, one of our hugest issues. Because we don't have any references to look back and be empowered and be impassioned, and that's exactly what this text serves, man. So I just definitely wanted to shed this light on the situation, man. Definitely wanted to shed this light because our true heroes have never been spoken upon. John Brown, brother John Brown. I hope all my European brothers, so I hope all my brothers check out John Brown. Not just European, but all my black brothers, all my Italian, whoever watching this, man, check out John Brown. You know what I'm saying? John Brown raided Harper's Ferry in 1856, with like 4 of his sons, and broke in the biggest U.S. armory at the time, stole all the guns and gave them to slaves, right here in the U.S. And you don't know anything about John Brown. So look up brother John Brown. Look up Henry David Thoreau. Look up Gerald Massey. Look up Gerald Massey, who was in Europe, and this was a long time ago. They casted him out of the whole European historical commentary, whole European historical context, because he told the truth. But Gerald Massey had found that Egypt was the beginning of all of our current intelligence, and civilization, and science and modern wonders, Gerald Massey, a European brother, very important. I think it's very important that, Europeans understand where the word Europe even came from. Came from a black queen named Europa, who was kidnapped from Egypt and brought to what we call Europe today, and Egyptian soldiers had came in and rescued Queen Europa. And that's where Europe came from. Look up the origins of the word Europe and see what you find. Look deep enough into history and see where you come. We're all family, man. We're all family. And to believe anything otherwise, you know what I'm saying? It's a total lie. So starting here with our history, I believe we'll be able to find somewhere where we can say we can apologize to each other. Because as I say, we're brothers. And if you know anything about brothers, true brothers are gonna say, I'm sorry and I love you, and I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna pull you up. And that's the problem that I think that the white and the black race have, is the white race really hasn't seen the black race as their brothers. You know what I'm saying? And that's totally it's not I don't know. It's not natural, man. We're humans, man. And you know, we have been through so much detriment, so much tragedy, so many tribulations that have been man-made, you know, that have been set up against us all around the board. Not just black people, but white people also. You know what I'm saying? People got to understand where the word slave came from. Look up the word slave. Look up its origins. The word slave really is rooted in the word Slav. Really has its root in the word Slav, which were the Slavic people of Europe. You know, to honestly, white people were the first slaves. You know, the Slavic people of Europe. Look it up. The Slavic people of Europe. That's where the word slave came from. So man, we gotta understand how much family we really are, man, and get out of the box. Get out of the box of what is being fed to you through that tube and through that TV. Because it's nothing but stuff that's going to keep you docile, stuff that's going to keep you unaware, you know, stuff that's going to, especially for men, stuff that's going to spiritually castrate you, man. You know, you'll have no kind of fight in you listening to this bull job going on, man. And we're sons and daughters of the Most High, all of us, you know. So I definitely wanted to go in on the big lie, you know, in the heroes in the history. You know, we should never make petty differences. We should never make petty arguments on who was the best and this and that. We need to study all of our leaders, because the fight is not over. We are not free. Feel me?